Hope you're doing good. Thursday night. Don't know what this light beam is, but that doesn't matter. So we're going to look at questions tonight. Free tarot, go by a list or whatever. If ever you want to skip the list, well, it's a minimum $10 to skip the list. If not, just wait your turn and voila, it's free. So any question is welcome. Any person's welcome. Just hope it's been a good week. Oh, and I uploaded a video, special message from your higher self. If ever anyone's interested, I'll drop the link in the chat. There you go. So that's if anyone's interested to hear a special message from your higher self. And I might do collective readings within the live stream, just as like answers or questions are answered and stuff like that. So we're going to start off with one right now. What spirit wants you to know? So spirit guides, what they've been observing, what they see has been happening, that's happening, and what will become. What you need to know. Hey, Sarah. How are you? I'm good, you? Okay, so what spirit guides need you to know is that good times are either here or coming your way, right? We got the 10 of Cups here. Interpersonal relationships, connections are getting better, happier moments, more vibrant, more truth, more sincerity, like getting rid of like toxic ones in your life and ones that are untrue and kind of false to your face or not quite honest, right? So like better times are coming. Emotions are going to be more stable, are going to be more uplifting. It's just going to take a little while, but it's on the verge of beginning here is what I'm picking up on, right? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So it's not about money or materials. It's really about inner being, your well-being, your inner strength, your sense of who you are. Basically, you're going to be more confident in that sense. Decisions that you might have more choices, or if not, like tough decisions that like you weren't sure along the way and like can't make a decision, like that's going to become more and more clear to you. And if not, the hesitation is just going to be it's not going to be a negative hesitation. If ever there's still hesitation, it's just because you feel like choosing both ways, but then both can't be chosen. Let's say it's either one or the other. So like that's probably one thing that'll be happening here. 4 of Cups in reverse. So like any relationships that you've been doubting, or person that you've been kind of doubting or wondering about and not getting full answers, not feeling emotionally fulfilled, this feeling is going to fade away. Because more and more, like I said, with the 10 of Cups, right? Like things are becoming more clear. These connections are becoming more stable, more solid, and opening up to the light. So basically what's been cloudy and like you're not sure of, or like you're still wondering about, like that's going to start fading away. And like that doubt and worry is finally going to become confidence and clarity. Hey, Kelly. The Emperor card, right? The spirit guides see that like there's certain things that you could take more control of in your life and be more leadership like, and kind of make those decisions or put your foot down. It's time to kind of start doing that, right? To be more assertive, to know what your self-worth is, and to not be afraid to shine, not be afraid to lead the way, and to get, like, once again, to get past these obstacles or these people in your life, these connections that are kind of bringing you down or slowing you down. So you're going to go through transformation, right? The death card in reverse, it's just prolonging a little bit for now, like the ace of pentacles in reverse, right? Things are at a delay right now. They're not beginning right now. So this transformation is slowly going to happen, but it's a good transformation. Certain things have to end and new beginnings are coming your way. So you got to prepare yourself mentally. You got to feel relaxed. You got to feel rested, right? Take care of your energy. Make sure that you're eating right, you're sleeping right. And you're going to see this transformation. It's a beautiful transformation. You can say goodbye to the old you and the old life patterns and say hi to the new beginning with a great big smile, right? Be careful though for like toxic people along the way, toxic situations. Be careful that you're not getting into bad habits. We have the devil card here, right? Or that you're not preoccupying your mind with negativity. Try to get rid of this negativity and be more positive, be more optimistic, because you do have beautiful opportunities that are heading your way. And if your mindset is not in a positive state, you might be missing out on these opportunities or not noticing these opportunities because you're caught up in your mind too much. So open your eyes more and open your heart more, and you're going to see that things are changing. The Hermit card in reverse. It's been a long time you've been dwelling on certain aspects of life or certain people or certain situations. Like, this is going to become more clear. You don't have to stop and like keep holding on to that. It's time to let go. Okay, it's time to let go and to let the universe take care of you and send these beautiful messages your way. Sure, you could ask a specific question. Hey, Eleven, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, my surroundings look different. I moved again, Kelly. This time I think I'm staying here, but the other room was way too small. So like I had to change those surroundings. I got me and my honey bunny here. Okay, so how does, specific question here, how does Jerome currently view me? Less contact. I wonder if he knows I like him. So how does he view you? Okay, so I got the nine of cups in reverse. So that kind of tells me that like he doesn't know that you like him. He doesn't know that there's emotions there and like that there's a possibility of that type of connection. Um, he's not quite sure of that. But how does he view you, right? The Queen of Pentacles. So like definitely sees you as a patient person, a more like graceful person, right? And like has like good qualities and like is a good time and like has a good head on their shoulders, right? Like you know what you're doing, where you're going, and like kind of looks up to you. Is curious sometimes about like wanting to know more or like wanting to communicate in different ways or on a different level, but is maybe shy, right? I got the Six of Cups in reverse, so kind of shy, kind of introverted. He doesn't reveal all his emotions. He doesn't go for like that first move or anything like that, but like he definitely sees that like in conversation or whatnot, talking to you or approaching you would be interesting, right? Would be interesting to know like maybe a little bit more. But right now there's like obstacles in his life, right? I got the Six of Wands in reverse, so like kind of going through a little bit of a hard time and like not feeling as successful as usual. So maybe that's why the less contact, because I feel like his energy is kind of drained. Like he's putting a lot of energy somewhere else here, and he's not. And it takes a lot of energy just to move a little bit forward. So like, it's not the best of times for him right now, I feel. Okay, he's quite busy. That would make sense with that card there, because I'm picking up like a lot of energy is being poured into a direction. He sees you as a really fair person, right? Six of Pentacles, a very fair person, that you listen well. You seem like you don't bring trouble someone's way. Like you don't look like a troublemaker, right? You seem like you'd be okay, and that anything like that he could say or do, like he wouldn't feel judged by you, kind of thing. That you're not like cynical or critical. I don't know if he's like in a relationship or out of a relationship and like is dwelling on his ex or something, because I got the King of Cups in reverse. So like he's kind of like emotionally drained, and like emotionally, like when it comes to emotions, he's a little bit upset, and like doesn't trust many people, and like has trust issues here. Kind of like a little bit upset in love when it comes to that, right? Like maybe he's been cheated on in the past or something like that, because I have the Six of Cups in reverse too. So like it could make sense to me that in the past he's been through kind of rough relationships. So like his mindset, he kind of tries to focus more on like friendliness or business, or right. He tries to, I feel like he avoids love. Oh, he did just break up. Okay. Because right, this is like a right bad card for that. So like that would make sense to me that he just broke up, and like he's having troubles with that there. He's still kind of on a downer about that, and like upset about love. And let's just go for like one or two more cards there. Yeah, so like maybe it's because of this breakup, this focus, like redirecting his energy kind of thing, because I feel like he's putting a lot of efforts in somewhere else, right? The Seven of Wands here, so like it's like he's trying to put like his skill set into motion, and like just focus on like either work or business or something like this, right? What he could be passionate about. It's like he kind of like switched from love to just like distraction, but like it's a good type of distraction though, right? It's I don't feel like he's going out to do like bad or like drinking and stuff like that and getting lost in emotions and lost in his head. I feel like he's really trying to focus and like just better himself and distract himself by putting all his energy into something here. And maybe it's about, maybe he needs to at the same time. I got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So like maybe there's a financial issue or like a home issue. I don't know if he was like living with his ex, um, and he has to move or something like this. But it feels like the finances and money wise has been changing. So like he's kind of trying to build back up on resources, material, and finances. So like I feel like he's really like putting a lot into business or work right now, and it's kind of doing him good, right? Queen of Swords in reverse, so still not ready to talk to too many and open up in conversation, right? Being really strict about that, straight to the point. So like I feel like his focus is really in business and work, and like, and it's going to be maybe for a little while. It's something to try to place him back into his old self again. But overall, like he does admire you, and he does see that like you're a good person. The connection is good. It's just where his mind's at right now. I don't know if you're worried because there's less contact, but it's like he has less contact with a lot of people right now. You're welcome. Thanks, Kelly. Looks nice. And for anybody interested, I made a video on a special message from your higher self. It was pretty good. So like, I don't know if it interests you. If so, like, this is the link for that. Did you have a question, Kelly, or you were just here to hang out? And then I'd answer 11 in. I see you posted your question. I'm just going in order of the chat room here. So I just want to see if Kelly had a question. How the next 3 months will be for you. Okay. So how the next 3 months are going to be for Kelly. All right, so next month. Next month is like a month of like maybe a little bit of confusion, or a little bit overwhelming, like you're juggling a lot of things at once. Something about love too, right? I got the 8 of Wands here. So like the direction of love, right? If it's like falling into place, if it's going well. I thought maybe going well here, but then it followed by the 7 of Cups and then the King of Swords, right? So like there might be some confusion when it comes to love, or like clarity missing, or like wondering like what's the next step, or wondering if you're with someone right now, or if not, someone coming, like if you're going to be with someone and how's it going to be. And like it's like you have a lot of questions, you're juggling a lot of things, right, when it comes to work, money, family, um dreams, where you want to be, where you're heading. It feels like there's a lot of questioning, a lot of unanswered questions, and that you're trying to get to the bottom of. And like maybe it's about a lot of things that you love too, right? Maybe that's what the love card is here. But like overall, like you need to like use your mindset, and like think more with your head than your heart, because sometimes when the heart kicks in and the head kicks out, like we make different decisions when we're more emotionally involved than when we're more like mentally sharp, right? And the King of Swords like is mentally sharp, right? Is able to be strict while being nice at the same time, is able to get a message across, right? Like you need to step up and like getting your message across and not holding back. And like even if it's something that like you're like, It doesn't bother me, I'll shrug it off. Yeah, but how many doesn't bother you shrugs off have you done, right? It's like kind of like letting pressure build up in a bottle until it pops and you snap, kind of thing. So like it's just better to just get it out, right? And just to be clear in your messages, and like to, if something does bother you, to state it, or to kind of like argue against it, like to get your point across so you're more respected here. Um but definitely I feel like emotions are a little fuzzy for the next month, and it's just best to kind of like be direct. And if there's something that you want, like to start putting it into motion. If there's something that you love but you've been doubting, it's time next month to start like putting it into motion, be more clear about it, stop doubting, like make that decision, right? Be the King of Swords, make that decision and go get what you deserve, because like things should be changing for you here. It's just, if you don't like put your mind to it, well then you're kind of missing out on what you love, you're kind of missing out on things that could be better here. For the second month, there's something that like you kind of keep inside, that you don't really express often to people or to others, or that you've been like not going for, right? And like kind of doubting and just staying back, like that's going to come to more clarity, right? The 8 of Swords in reverse. So it's like you're going to kind of like finally break through that bondage that's been holding you back. and you're going to be heard. You're going to be able to get your point across. You're going to be able to get answers now, and it's going to be the better answers. You've been waiting a while for something, and it's kind of like going to be more clear here. It's going to be more at your grasp. We got the Ten of Pentacles. So like even when it comes to family and that the stability, like that's going to be more clear too. And this is like a success card, right? So like that's great. I don't know if you're going to have more money or something like this. Then the Queen of Swords, right? Always sticking to like that more mentally sharp though, like to just be out there and like even if you have to look at as you're cold, right? Because sometimes when we're direct, people think we're more cold. And it's like, oh, you changed. It's not about that you changed or not, or maybe you are changing, right? But it's about like not being afraid and not being over empathic kind of thing, because you have to put more empathy towards yourself. And the more empathy you put towards yourself and putting yourself first, like these things are going to come clear. You're going to have less of a holdback, less obstacles holding you down, right? You're breaking the chains here. And it's going to feel better. You're going to feel better in your life, in your career, in your home. The more you voice yourself, the more you speak up, the more you send out those documents you need to send out or whatnot, going to get those resources, going to get what you deserve, right? Or just like knowing, like letting people know who you really are, right? You don't have to hide it, basically. You don't have to hold yourself back. And the more the more you're direct, the more you're going to see the truth. The more you're going to see how people react. It's like if people are like, "Oh, well, you changed," and then, yeah, because they like the Kelly that doesn't say anything or that holds back and smiles and is polite, let's say. But like when it comes to you first, then like you're becoming last because of this, just the being polite and smiling. Well, you'll see their true reactions, and like someone who's a true person in your life wouldn't bother them. They'd be like, wow, you changed. Like, I didn't know this was on your mind, but like, good to know, right? It'll be a better reaction than the ones that you need out of your life. And then by the third month, you're going to start opening up more to life is going to start opening up more to you in situations and opportunities. The Magician card, right? So it's like you might not have every answer or everything you need to move forward, but you're going to have more hope and more faith that things are going to move forward, because you're going to start getting like the answers you need, but not like the full okay to move forward. Let's say you might be missing like an ingredient or missing a resource or missing like a word, whatnot, but like you're definitely on the verge of being able to like finally say like I made it, I did it, or like it's coming, right? And you know it's coming, not just it's coming. Like you're gonna have signs, you're gonna have messages there that's gonna show you, right? Ace of Swords in reverse. There's going to be some blockages in communication, and the Magician card is a communication card too. So like there might be some blockages in communication. Maybe not all is being said. Is it on your behalf or their behalf? I believe it'd be more on their behalf if you kind of followed this month to month thing. Like you're already at a stage where you're voicing things and saying things. So like I don't think the barrier of communication would be on your behalf. It'll be someone else. But that's okay, because it'll give you time to open up your mind and start questioning other things. Start questioning like where do you want to go? What are your desires? Where do you want to be in the next few months, or like in the next year, or within what time, right? You're going to start seeing that you have opportunities, and be more curious about that. And the more you're curious about that and start questioning things, the more you're going to get answers. And then you might even end up changing your mind where you want to head. But I still feel like it's a good vibe, and that like there's a lot of success coming your way, right? Like you're going to feel that things are kind of changing, or if not, things are exactly how you thought they were, right? You're gonna like the truth is going to be revealed here. Hope that helps you, Kelly. Hey, Cat Goddess. You're welcome. All right. We just have, before Cat Goddess, we have 11 in. I don't know if 11 in is still there. Just let me know if you're still there, 11 in. All right. So I'll answer your question. I'll just scroll up here. I've been waiting to hear back from 2 jobs. Girl Tech You and Canary, mainly Canary Productions, and I'm waiting and I'm wanting, are they going to reach out to talk to me about the opportunity? Okay, so I'm gonna do like a yes or no for both and then see what we have like in there. If there's reasons why or okay, so for the girl take you. And then for the other one, the Canary. Okay, so for the first one, the girl take you, I'm picking up that like they are gonna reach out to you. They're curious to know about you and like right. I got the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords, so that's pretty good. They're just reflecting right now upon your application. I feel like between the two, I don't know why. And like plus you said you're more waiting for the other one, but I feel like this one, the girl take you, it's like it's a little bit risky. Like it's like taking a chance to go with them. I don't know if it's like what type of business and what type of job this is, or like or maybe it's just it's not as much as your calling or something like this. So like you're kind of taking a chance going with them is what I'm picking up on. And it still could work out, right? But like, I don't know if it's about the money or if it's about the job role or about the motivation or how they are. Like some people it's by contract, some people it's like a pyramid, right? So like, I don't know. There's something about this company that's just it's a little bit more risky. But it's still they're still going to reach out to you, and it's always a choice. Here for the Canary, I'm picking up like they're not going to reach out to you. And you already feel like you're wasting your time with them. Okay, so see, like maybe that's why I'm picking up on risky too. There, like it's taking a chance with them. It could be that you are wasting your time with them, but because I'm not picking up a good vibe. For the other one, I'm picking up that it might take a while before they reach out to you. Right, they're very picky. Right, Judgment card in reverse. They're very picky. It could be that they don't reach out because I do have the King of Swords in reverse, right? The Hierophant in reverse as well. But then I have the Knight of Swords and Three of Cups. So I feel like they're not going to reach out to you. But like if you kind of reach back out to them and like try to push your application, I feel like you might have a chance of them answering. Because like right, this Knight of Swords is to be like verbally sharp, mentally sharp, and like be more direct, right? And to like keep you did reach out, okay? Because like the Three of Cups kind of tells me like you should celebrate, right? That the celebrate. So like that's why I'm having a little bit of trouble answering that one. It's kind of like a no but a yes at the same time. So I don't know if it's about the time frame or something like this, or it's just no overall. But like I do have a celebration card, so like that you should be celebrating means you kind of got an answer. But it's kind of fuzzy for that one. I'm thinking that with time you might get them to answer, but I'm not too sure because it says you should be celebrating here. Hey, Chrissy. Yeah, the list is open. So good luck with that, with those applications. Yeah, you're after Cat Goddess. All right, so Cat Goddess. I see your question. You're still here, just to make sure you're still here. Pretty sure you are. Well, you get the first job, but the second job is like it's a possibility, but I'm not so strong on that possibility that like they're gonna reach out. So like it's just that celebration card that kind of tells me they might reach out, right? And it's worth celebrating. But like the first one for sure is gonna reach out. The second one, it might take time, but I'm picking up like on a borderline yes. It's like very fine line. Okay, Cat God is here, still here. I'm just gonna scroll up to see your question. I'd like a reading, please, about what this Gemini full moon potentially has in store for my loved ones and I to come soon. Okay, you're welcome. So, what does the Gemini full moon have in store for you and your loved ones? Surprises. Okay, well, I feel like there's going to be a lot of movement here, right? We got the Hangman in reverse. You two have a good rest of the night. Have the Hangman in reverse. So, like, not everything, like, not everyone sees the same. Not everyone's at the same place, right? In the awareness and spiritual awakening, and that's fine, right? But still, it seems like everybody's like pretty much at a peace of mind. Like, everyone's where they're supposed to be, and like, there's going to be subjects that like kind of like awaken you more, right? We got the Hermit card, so like, there's going to be certain subjects that like we need to open our eyes more on and right maturity or whatnot as you're growing old, right? The careers, the relationships, the connections, health, like how time is flying by. So like feels like the moments are going to be like deeper, right? It's like we're recognizing more and more along the way that like you got to appreciate the moments while they're there and kind of like fulfill them, right? And feel fulfilled in them. Then I got the Knight of Wands, so like feels like right, things are in movement. The energy is good, vibrant, right? Passions and desires should be like more explored because there's more possibility of like dreams coming true, kind of thing. So like definitely good opportunities or like good situations at hand, right? I'm not picking up on anything bad either. So like feels like it's great energy. I even got the Knight of Pentacles, so like for certain ones that like have been working hard and a long time on a direction here, should continue down that direction because like things are opening up more in their favor and like becoming more shiny success and like more happiness, kind of thing. Maybe money wise too, it's going to be changing material wise and money wise. That could be changing as well here. Better news, right? Not bitter news. The Lovers card, so like definitely great connections between the two. Your loved ones are definitely feeling accomplished, feeling the love, right? Spiritually, like it's going great. You seem to be like on the right path. You seem to like things are going to be opening up more, opening your eyes more. There might be some grievance. I don't know if someone's not feeling well or like heartbroken. So like just watch out for that, to be there for one another, right? But like nothing major. Like I don't think like death or something like that. But like feels like there's just upsetting. There might be some times that are upsetting. We can't always have great times in sunshine. So there might be some times that are upsetting. But like if you're there for one another, you're gonna get through it very well. Just wait a second. C'est déjà 1 heure, là, 1 heure et quart. Attends. Ah, OK. Ouais. Tu restais-tu ou tu partais? Ben, moi, je faisais une carte de tarot, mais je peux l'arrêter, là. Ben, tu peux pas rester? Ben, c'est pas grave. OK. Je vais juste les dire, là. Okay, so like that was pretty much what I had. I have someone at the door. I'm gonna have to leave, but like I might come on a little bit later. Hey, Chris. Alda Herrera. Sorry about that. But if you want to check out A Message from Your Higher Self, it was good reading. Here's a link to that I just uploaded today. And yeah, if ever anyone had a question, wants me to be back on later, just drop a comment below on the video, and I'll make sure to come to get back to you. Just tell me like, hey, can you be there in an hour? And I'll be like, yeah, sure, or whatever. Okay, so thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a great rest of the evening and a good weekend if I don't see you. So bye for now.